We are at the Oklahoman's video studio for Parties Extra, brought to you by our sponsor, Party Galaxy. Our fashion expert and our Meyers store owner, Cindi Shelby, is here today to tell us about the on-trend fashions. Welcome, Cindi.
Hi, Helen. Thank you for having me.
Cindi, there's some great looks for spring, and you have them all in your store. So tell us what we should be shopping for so that we can look our best.
Well, there's so many trends, and that it would be impossible to tell you about all of them. So I just chose like kind of my top 5 things just that would be easy to incorporate into anyone's wardrobe to feel updated. And first I thought I'd talk about the color, because everybody knows the Pantone colors for spring 2016 is Serenity and Rose Quartz.
Serenity? What's
Serenity, and this is Serenity.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's this beautiful pastel blue. It's so pretty, and you know, these are both very cosmetic colors. So this is the Serenity, and then also the Rose Quartz, which is a pastel pink.
Isn't that pretty?
And this is a Longchamp bag, which I think is just gorgeous. And so they're 2 of the really big colors. But if you're not a pastel girl, don't worry. And say you feel comfortable wearing black, it's very fresh to mix black with either of these. And of course, white or tan. So they're great colors, and you can do it in the accessories if you don't want to do a head to toe, you know, rose quartz or baby blue. And with that said, also, is if you aren't a pastel girl, you can do pops of orange. Those kind of colors are really big. The corals, tomato, there's lots of talk about those kind of colors, and that's what Helen's wearing.
And this jacket is from our Meyers.
It's a Nina Macklemore, and we're having the trunk show today through Monday. So that's a great line. Then number 2, this has been trending for a while, is Fringe. And it's been coming on strong, and now it is truly everywhere. Here is a picture of a Rachel Zoe dress with the fringe at the waistline and at the bottom, and it is on dresses, it's on shoes, it's on bags, it's in earrings, it's everywhere, and no longer does it look only kind of Western or cowboy, you know, cowgirl or hippie. It can be done in a very sophisticated way as well.
That dress is sophisticated.
Yeah, so
very
really pretty, but it's just kind of a fun addition. Then third, I'd say this trend we see often in spring, and I always kind of like it, military or safari, you know, jackets with the epaulettes on it, some hardware on jackets, lots of the olive green or khaki pleats, seeing pleated skirts within a little military kind of jacket. So that's kind of a fun look too. The other thing is, of course, we all have our jeans, but denim has made a huge statement in the way it's being shown in denim dresses or jean jackets or chambray blouses. Denim is everywhere in you know, all the collections from very high couture to the most casual. And I've had people say, oh my gosh, I just got rid of my jean jackets, but the new jean jackets feel entirely different because they are so soft and stretchy and maybe a little longer. Remember, they used to be so stiff and kind of short. And so they're a whole new ball game of how they feel and wear. And then the last thing, and probably the question I'm asked the most, is about the pants, because we have all gotten so used to our skinnies, you know, just that we feel comfortable in them and they're flattering, but there's a new day. They're showing lots of new silhouettes and pants, and there's lots of definition at the waistline, which we've all kind of been covering up our waists for a while now with long tunics and the leggings, that proportion. But now there's this detail to waist with paper bag, pant, you know, waistlines, high waist,
High waist.
Yeah, high-waisted.
Wow.
And don't be afraid to try them on. I mean, everybody's really going, oh, I don't know, a waist and wider leg. But they really can be so flattering and elongating. But play with them. There's lots of different silhouettes. And just try them on. Your eye changes.
Well, you have every one of those in your store.
We
so
do.
You're ready to go
Yeah.
for spring. And then you've been to New York.
Yes, just got back from
So
fall market.
Fall.
Yes, so moving on to just to say, again, there's so many trends to talk about for fall, but some of the top ones, again, just focusing on just about 5 trends, is number 1 to talk about the colors. Here is White and Warren. This is in the berries, a lot of the earth tones. And you know, last winter it was all about Marsala, and so this is sort of the Marsala color, but there's all of these earth tones. You know, it's been a while since we've seen chocolate brown, and we've had such a cycle of black and charcoal for a while now, so it's time to see the chocolate browns and these pretty greens.
You have a beautiful outfit on.
Well,
Show
thank you. That emerald green color or the forest green. It's, you know, all these earth tones and the berries. They look very new and fresh, and I'm happy to see it. The next would be this whole trend of Victorian. This ruffle, the high neck blouse, lots of ruffles, lots of lace ups and lace and done up tight at the neck. So that's a big trend, the Victorian trend.
So are they using lace? How are they using lace?
Well, really,
Inset?
insets, a whole gown, a whole dress, lace blouses, lace sleeves, lots of the Edwardian, you know, where it comes down tight and then like a bell sleeve, you know, kind of long with the lace here. And also off shoulder, I didn't mention, it happened in spring, it's going forward to fall, lots of off shoulder as well. So you've got 2 different looks with the Edwardian, with the lace off the shoulder or all done up at the neck as well.
And speaking of, I think you had some denim pants that were kind of blousy looking too.
Yeah,
those
right.
Were kind of
high,
interesting.
that high, for spring, that kind of jumps back to spring, but going forward in fall. But the denim, lightweight. They're so lightweight, but the fuller pants.
So lace and denim.
Absolutely, mix it all up. And then the love affair New York or the fashion world has had with the '70s decade is still continuing strong, bigger than ever. I mean, patchwork, embroidery, kind of this bohemian look, lots of embroidered, appliqued. Saw that everywhere, and lots of patchwork. And like this is just a patchwork stole. You know, the shawls, ruanas, ponchos, all of that has been so strong this last year, and it's going forward. And here's sort of a patchwork look. Then the other big thing about fall is the return of the jacket. I've always been a big jacket girl. I just like them. I feel comfortable in it, but it's kind of gone away. It's been a soft dressing with cardigan sweaters and sweaters and tunic blouses, and we haven't seen jackets as important, but they have made a big return. Everywhere I went, they kept talking about the comeback of the jacket. And one of the silhouettes, now this is in the Max Mara showroom. This is Max Mara weekend, and that fabric feels amazing. It's so stretchy and comfortable because it's, you know, women, we like our comfort now. We want stretch in everything, and we like our comfort, and there's movement. So they've done a lot. The technology with fabrics is amazing. So, you know, when I think we kind of went away from jackets maybe because of the comfort thing, but now they've made them so stretchy. They're fabulous.
You always have wonderful fabrics.
Thank you. Well, I touch every single thing I buy. And then this last thing I want to say about fall 16 is there's so much of the 7/8 pant or the 27-inch inseam, and that's a little shorter. And I know a lot of my tall girl, long-legged women are not going to love that because they feel like they're high waters. So it may not be for everybody, and there's plenty of looks, but I just want you to know that is something that's on trend.
That's a crop.
It's sort of what they're calling, it's like the crop pant, but they're calling 7/8 or a 27-inch inseam.
Are they skinny or are they flared?
Both.
Both.
There's
Okay.
both. And I saw a lot that were kind of a skinny, then a flare. So, I mean, there's everything. And the return of the gaucho. I mean, we're seeing that too. And the way you can make that flattering is to continue the line with tights and a bootie, or even with boots. And so then you can still have a long line and not feel like it's cutting you off and it not being flattering. And here's a picture. This is 11T. This picture, a great looking jacket along with the shorter pant. And that's a line that we carry out of Milan. That's beautiful. So
it looks beautiful. It really is. Well, so all the fashion houses have the same looks going.
Yes.
Patchwork, denim, lace, ruffles, applique.
right. I saw it everywhere.
Amazing.
Saw it
so how do they
everywhere.
all get it all together?
I don't know. I always say they have a big party or something and have a discussion about what they're going to come up with, because it is funny how these trends but it's just sort of like there's a feel, and you can just feel it when something's going to take off, and it's.
But Oklahoma City women, I mean, you've kept them on trend,
oh,
for sure.
Our women, they know what's happening.
And you have wonderful Worth clothes. You have a wonderful
Yes.
Worth collection. And
Right.
so tell us a little, are they on trend as well?
Yes, oh my gosh. And right now, today's the first day of the Worth Summer Collection trunk show, and they have all of the different trends, absolutely, you know, of the higher waist, the cropped pant, the skinny but shorter pant, beautiful colors, always
Feel
great
good.
colors,
They feel
and
good.
comfortable, and the fabrics just feel so delicious.
And any new collections this year you have?
Oh my gosh, I have some that I'm really excited about, from just casual, because I know, you know, everybody wants to find casual items to wear and at a good price point. So yes, I have some fun lines like that. And you know, one thing, when I come back from New York, I always, after being in all these different showrooms and seeing all the clothes, I'm always so inspired. It makes me just want to dress so great every day. I mean,
Well,
fashion.
you do, though.
Well, fashion should be fun, and it should be. You should be inspired, and you know, I'm always inspired to want to just dress great every day. So.
And any trunk shows?
Well,
coming?
like I said, I have the
Got
Nina
work.
Macklemore today. I also have the Helen Kaminsky hats for spring, which those are always great. The Dean Davidson jewelry line I have this weekend as well. And Dean Davidson, he does, if you look it up, he does very clean, very architectural, very just so clean. He's Canadian, and beautiful jewelry.
You have all kinds of beautiful jewelry in
Thank
there.
you,
I mean,
thank
it
you.
is lovely.
I love
so
jewelry.
any parties coming up that we need to be shopping for?
Well, Red Tie, of course, is tomorrow night,
Yes.
and we've sold a lot of great gowns for that. And so that's coming up. Then also the ballet ball's coming up, and I think. I always feel like people kind of want to look a little sexy at Red Tie, and at the ballet ball, it's more they want to be kind of ethereal. I don't know. It just maybe I'm making that
No,
up. But
you've got a thing
but
going. That's
but
pretty
I have
good.
this feeling, and so and yesterday I got in 21 boxes of clothes, new spring clothes. I have so much. So
Oh, wow.
I have so much, and I always say at every price point. In fact, it was funny. I was showing a customer, and I had a little Chetta B dress that was $135 right next, you know, to a dress that was about, who was it? I think maybe Joanna Barashi for about $350, and then over here was the Leela Rose for, you know, $12.95. So we have all prices.
That's
So,
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, the one little precious dress had beads all over it that we talked about. That was a good price
Yes,
point too. I mean,
right.
you have everything in there.
Right.
You really do. That's great. So, do you have a website? Do you have a Facebook presence?
Yes. Oh my gosh. We are on, it's R. Meyers OKC. We have a website. We're on Instagram. We tweet every day. We Facebook every day. So there's always something.
Okay.
To
Twitter.
tempt you out there.
Got some Twitter? Going?
Yes, we're
okay.
on Twitter.
Okay. Well, anything else you want to say about spring, which is coming up, or fall, which is coming up too?
Well, the last thing I might just say is, I think really is that people just need to try on different looks, because I know we all do it. I do it. We all do wearing the same kind of thing over, and you don't want to push yourself so outside your box or what you like. to where you don't wear it. You don't want to make a mistake,
Right.
but just to creep out a little bit. Just try it on and wear it around a little bit and see, that might be fun. And it usually is, if it's just a little bit, like a new color or
Your
mix
colors
something up.
are amazing.
Well.
I mean, you walk in your store and every color
It's
pops.
an explosion of color right now.
It really
it's beautiful.
is. And
after kind of a dark fall, so it's nice to see all this color.
it's wonderful. Well, we're always happy to look at your latest fashions. Your store is awesome. Thanks
Thank you,
for
Helen.
updating us and for providing jewelry and jackets for our Parties Extra webcast. Thanks,
you.
Cindy.
Thanks.